Right now, Republicans are in Orlando for the Conservative Political Action Conference.
WESH 2's Kelsey Thorne is joining us live from the Rosen Shingle Creek Hotel, where all of this is underway.
And Kelsey, how is the situation in Ukraine shaping the conversation?
Well, Jim, surprisingly, there hasn't been a lot of talk on Ukraine from a lot of the Republican politicians who have taken the stage here at CPAC, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't been on people's minds. We spoke with several attendees about the crisis and how they think the U.S. should respond. As President Biden announced new sanctions against Russia for its overnight invasion of Ukraine, discussion of the conflict at CPAC was slim.
Let me welcome you to the freest state in these United States.
Prominent Republicans, from Governor Ron DeSantis to Senator Marsha Blackburn, chose to focus on domestic issues. But that didn't mean attendees weren't thinking about the crisis.
It is a big issue. I mean, for a while, we really haven't been dealing with any war or any situation like that.
Everyone we spoke with knew about what was happening in Ukraine, but many had differing ideas on what the U.S. should do about it.
Until we really know all the details, I think Putin's being a bully, and we've got to come down really. Biden is supposedly today announcing these really limitations that he's supposedly going to put on, but he's a few days late.
The battle they're fighting, they've been fighting for centuries, and it is what it is. And I don't think Biden could do a damn thing about it.
The majority of conservatives here voiced their displeasure for how President Biden has handled the crisis so far. And while most politicians didn't speak directly to the conflict on Thursday, some attendees hoped they would at some point during the conference.
I hope that they do, and I wish that something could come from it, but I'm not optimistic.
And that really is how a lot of people we spoke with feel. They are unhappy with the way that President Biden has gone about this, but they say that they want these Republican lawmakers to put more of a voice out there, show their opinion. But they know that there's only so much that these Republican lawmakers can do, given that Democrats currently hold a majority in Washington. For now, from CPAC in Orlando, I'm Kelsey Thorne. Back to you guys.